What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, whatever time it is for you. Afternoon here, that's why I started off with afternoon. Still feeling really, really shitty. The back problems. I think it's something with my kidney. It just feels weird in my lower back. I don't know. So I'm gonna do the state of play since I haven't been able to work, which sucks because you're not able to work, you can't get paid, and a pandemic, not being able to get paid is the worst. But it is what it is. Oof. I fix my green screen for y'all. Sorry, just did a quick setup and that's because it's snagged on that. And you come here, and voila, quick green screen fix. Boom. All right, we are. I think we're good. Moving around feels so weird right now. I'm gonna make it work. So we have everything set up for this. As you can see, I'm on Sony's channel, but at the moment they're just showing their logo and all of that floating around. So still waiting for them. Come through. I don't expect much. So if you guys are expecting much from this, please, lower your expectations. Usually these state of plays are just they're just a couple of new games, smaller games. Nothing overly exciting. A lot of people be expecting the super hype shit. And somebody just be nah, we're just gonna do a little, it's gonna do a little brief thing to show some games that are coming. I think you're gonna see mostly PS5 games because they want to make sure that they show hey, these games are PS5. Probably PS5 exclusive, but I don't expect anything grand to show up. Might get some Horizon Zero Dawn footage. That would be nice to see. Can't think of anything else that they would be announcing from a big level. If it's something big being announced that's AAA quality, it'll be a third party. I think they're just focused on making sure that they get Horizon Zero Dawn out. You still got Ratchet and Clank coming soon. I don't know if they're gonna put anything else big out, especially since it's so early. And this kind of popped out of the blue because it's been a minute since they've done a state of play. And I feel this ain't gonna wow people up. Wow people. misspelled reactions. Alright. Yep, tweeted it out. Yeah, like I said, I don't really see this making a huge dent. We still got 5 minutes, so cool. I'll be able to. Alright, we got 4 minutes. Cool. Alright, it's 2 minutes. I can pretty much cut this music. And we'll cut on the PlayStation audio. Let's see what they're doing. Hey, Trigun. I'm okay. Still not feeling too well. So I figured might as well stream since I'm pretty much in the house. Want to see what Sony is going to do with this. Hopefully you guys will decide to do an episode this week of the podcast. so you can talk about this. And we need another Friday Night Gaming podcast. I really don't expect much from this. I'm really expecting just them to piss a lot of people off. I mean, I won't be, because I'm not sitting here thinking they're gonna blow people's minds today. Although it is kind of weird how they came out of nowhere and decided, hey, we're gonna do this again, because they haven't done one of these in, jeez, I can't think of the last time they did a state of play. But 15 seconds, we will know at least something. So I think in the next 15 seconds, how they come up, 10 seconds now, how they come out the gate will tell us. Maybe. I forgot about Ragnarok. I forgot about Ragnarok because I feel like it's so far away. Here we go. Let's see.
There's some very unexpected developments in your future.
Considering that this stream...
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5. Hey everyone, I'm Lou Stutter, creative producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you the feature rundown on Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this fun.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off, in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neocortex and Dr. Entropy escaping a once-thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure for Crash and his marsupial pals. We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments and characters. Crash Bandicoot has always looked pretty suave, but wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K at 60 frames per second. With the weight of the universe on your shoulders, and probably some errands to run, there's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips, so you can feel the blast of Neocortex's DNA-changing ray gun, or feel the grip when you grapple a Tana's hookshot. Hold on tight when you feel the boost of Crash's jetboard, and really feel the suck when you vacuum his Dingo Dial. Looking to get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11 and take your audio into an all-new dimension with enhanced 3D audio. Achieving the infamous 106% completion is the sign of a true Bandicoot master. But should our genetically mutated marsupial lose his way? Leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your progress and hit your goals for things like time trials, flashback levels, and boss fights. I bet Entropy wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation 4 and use the activity cards to get to 106%. Oh, and one more thing. If you own the PS4 version of the game, an upgrade option is available. Check out the PlayStation blog for full details. Whether it's your first playthrough or your 100th, there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
Okay, yeah. I didn't think it was going to start out with anything
Gang's all
like
here
big,
on today's
so
new edition of State
that's
of Play.
cool.
We've got some great updates lined up for
I
you.
hear it's a decent game.
First, let's check out the latest on an eagerly anticipated game coming to the PS5 console this spring from PlayStation Studios.
Hey everyone, we at Housemarque are excited to give you this sneak peek at Returnal. In Returnal, you will play as Celine, an Astra scout, who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play. dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal. With the large variety of enemies and the vast number of unique movesets each possess,
Why does this
combat
remind me of
situations can be
Andromeda?
challenging
Mass Effect
no matter
Andromeda.
what the circumstances are. Death is only the beginning. Every time you die and restart, the world will change. The map will be different, enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and
Oh,
adapt.
that's fucked up.
Here you can see the use of the lightning alt-fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt-fires that you can acquire in the game. You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel unique. Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine as they venture deeper and deeper into
It's not
afterthoughts
as
and
bad as
enter
people
personal
say it
living.
is. It's actually a pretty good game.
That can't be here.
It ain't Mass Effect like
I am reliving
2 level,
my
but it's
memories
decent.
of
It's
those,
good.
but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space.
Okay, do I need to be watching
Exactly as
this?
I left it.
I thought they were about to do some jump scare shit. You guys know how I am with jump scares in games and shit.
Returnal lands on April 30th, and it's developed by the talented team at Housemarque.
This might be really good because this
Next,
is
let's take a
the
closer
most
look at a
detailed Housemarque
high-impact
game I've
new
ever seen.
PS4 game called Knockout City.
Hi, I'm Josh from Bellin Studios. We're an indie developer based in upstate New York, and we recently announced Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles. Knockout City is easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills. In our 1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly shrinking battleground, relying on your reflexes and abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a ledge or hook it around a corner. Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock them out before they can recover. When you're in a tough spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight. Keep your wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win. Let's jump into Team KO, our 3v3 mode. Teamwork makes the dream work in Knockout City. If your crew is outmatched, a well-coordinated team can still dominate. We're playing in Back Alley Brawl, a new map that you'll find in our upcoming crossplay beta. The special ball for this match is the Sniper Ball, which locks onto targets from far across the map and wham! You can take them out before they have a
That's
chance to
fucked
react.
up.
Beyond special balls, each map features a unique mechanic. In Back Alley Brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway, or use them to sneak up on your opponents. Caught empty-handed? You can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate. Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate throw, and they'll land in a huge instant KO explosion. The team here at Velen has been obsessed with building this world over the last 4 years. Knockout City is coming out May 21st, and we'd love your help in our final stretch of development. Rally your crew and sign up for our crossplay beta at knockoutcity.com to play early on PlayStation. See you soon, brawlers.
Alright, so I would probably sign up for this beta. Because I get very much... Alright, man. Take it easy. I get very much this is a PlayStation Plus classic type thing. Like, this is something that needs to be on PlayStation Plus.
New.
To get
Here's
the
your first look at
fan
an
base they
upcoming
want.
PS5 game from the team at Slow Clap.
No shit. Oh, my guy.
That was the debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5 console later this year. Now let's get an update on Solar Ash, an epic new PS5 adventure from Heart Machine.
Notice how all these things are saying PS5, PS4, but they're only focusing on announcing it for PS5. I guess this is their way of trying to like reiterate the fact that hey, we have stuff coming
Hey
that
everyone,
you can play
I'm
on your
Alex
PS5
Preston,
that's made
creative
for
director
PS5.
of Heart Machine. You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash. Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on speed, movement, and fluidity. The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path. You play as Ray, a daring Void Runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world. At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous and unique world. As you journey to save your planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures. Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players and encourage flow. As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat. Ray will eventually need to face the massive sentinels of this void, wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest. Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun. This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
Back.
If you're a fan of scary games, this next one is for you.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But
That's what I think it is.
You want more? Are you ready?
Yeah, it is what I think it is. Yeah.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together. They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you. We have to get you out by morning.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me, then you will. Both of you burn!
There is more going on here than you realize.
I can't believe they're doing
That was
this.
a chilling new look at Five Nights at Freddy's
Hey,
security.
Grizz.
breach.
Yeah, I like the look of Sifu. That
Up
Five
next,
Nights at
let's take a
Freddy's
tour
shit can
of
go
Oddworld
someplace else.
Soulstorm.
I like the fact that they're actually trying to make an actual
Hi, I'm
game
Lauren
out of
Lanning,
Five Nights
creative
at Freddy.
director at Oddworld
But
Inhabitants. Today,
yeah.
I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come. Do you know why you have?
In Soulstorm, you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution, as you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckins. We really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations. There are well over 1,000 fellow Mudokons that you
Yeah,
must
it's been a
try
while
to
since I
save
played
along the way.
Oddworld. I played
But they
one
are
on
far more
PS3?
than helpless workers looking to
What
be
is it?
saved. When used effectively, you'll be
They're
able to
always
solve
been solid
puzzles,
games.
harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight alongside you. And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others. You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, Possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead. The Oddworld universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations that require a little more thought, patience, and stealth. You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands. Here, we've built lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough, there are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps, trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There's a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way. And we can't wait to see what you will do.
That was the latest on Oddworld Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April. PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April. Moving on. It's time to catch up with Kena Bridge of Spirits.
I've seen people talk about Kena
June PS5
and
showcase.
scream and holler about they'll be mad if it's free or whatever. I don't know why, but we'll see if whatever they were talking about gets resolved in this.
The rats seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit.
You dirty-faced little bastards.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago. Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
It's okay. You have to go now.
The game looks fucking beautiful, though. What?
Path of the Spirit Guide is a lonely one.
Okay, August 21st, so we got time before that comes out.
Now let's settle in for a stylish new look at Deathloop, a PS5 first-person shooter developed by the team at Arcane.
Colt.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here. Just you, me, and the rest of these maniacs.
Yeah, this got pushed back. This was supposed to be out, what, end of last year? Oh, nice. Good birthday present for you, sir.
This is Ramblin' Frank's matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Colt, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Toxic illusion, falling deeper spiral time. Static delusion. This is where we do or die. And I've been here before, face to face with the gun, up against all the odds.
Ouch. Ow. Oh, damn. Ow. Nice.
You're doomed! Somebody's feeling feisty.
I like how it has its own theme song.
Where you been hiding? Boy, do I got a bone to pick with you.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, they're showing a lot more detail to it now, and like the gameplay looks much better. That delay is helping it.
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
It's not might not be that bad of a game. Like, I always found the concept interesting. I just didn't like have any real feelings towards it. But this trailer definitely
how about
has put me on the more
update
positive
for one of
side.
2020's most celebrated games?
Quickly! Barrett!
Give me a break!
Jesse! Barrett!
Where you been?
Tifa! Help me!
Come on, let's push it past the red line! Now it's my turn!
Got your little force right here!
Ooh.
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar. My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe.
Where's Clown?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
No.
I need to play this game. I wanted to play it, but I haven't played it.
Look, a Moogle!
Stop! We gotta help.
No freaking way!
Boss!
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do. But I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
So they put out DLC for this.
Let the
Interesting.
hunt begin.
Wow. It was actually half price over the holiday. I'm broke, so, you know, hey. Oh yeah, I remember that part. Seeing it in like modern graphics is weird. Nice, classic.
Wait, what? You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
Okay, so it is a separate thing.
That was the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
Okay.
And that's our show. We hope you're as excited
Yep,
as we
I
are
figured
for
that
what's
was
to
gonna
come
be
in
it.
2021. See you next time.
Let the internet howling begin, people. So yeah, pretty much what I expected from Sony. Not to give us a whole lot. I'm sure people are going nuts that Yuffie is going to show up. Which makes me wonder just how much they changed the whole timeline of Final Fantasy VII now. Because I know it's not anything like the original. I've heard enough about it to know that. Let me go on Twitter to see how people are acting a fool. I think one of the biggest takeaways for me in all of this is that they're actually trying to make Five Nights at Freddy's a real game, which is so fucking weird. I mean, when I say real game, I'm being kind of tongue in cheek. I understand it is a game, but it pretty much just churned out the same gaming mechanics over and over and over again. It was just you doing the booth thing, you know, make sure you get the cameras on time and stuff like that, or else it's just gonna jump you. And they made a lot of money off of that. Now you're actually like in more of a proper horror game setting. Yes, it's funny. Before you came, Grizz, Traga stopped by to say hi before he had to run. And I was saying like how I think people shouldn't expect anything big. He was like, well, what about, you know, Ragnarok gameplay? And I'm like, yeah, that's too far away. I don't expect that. But, you know, a lot of people are going to expect a lot. Like, if they were going to do any gameplay on any AAA game that they're doing now, like I was saying earlier, it would have been Horizon Zero Dawn. That would be the most I would expect. Other than that, nah, I mean, we know Ratchet & Clank will be out soon. And they don't really use these state of plays for that. Especially since this one was just out of blue, like, yay, we're going to do state of play again. I don't think they were going to just, like, take that and make it a dumping point for, you know, news on something like Ragnarok or anything new. And I think we'll get that stuff in due time. But Ragnarok, shit, I'm not even expecting that shit next year. If it comes out next year, I'll be fucking surprised, to be quite honest. So yeah, Ragnarok should be the last thing that people should have expected. Yeah, I mean, I could say this, for me, it was some cool stuff. That Sifu thing looked cool. What was supposed to come out in 2021? I don't think they ever said Ragnarok was coming out in 2021. I honestly don't think Sony said anything as far as the date for that game, because I think they knew better. I think they really knew better than to like jump the gun, because you gotta think, they announced God of War, like the 2018 one. They did that, what? They announced that in 2015 or 14? So yeah, nah. I expect it to be that cycle. Although I think they probably are a lot further along this cycle. You know, let's see. So it's about 3-4 years from the announcement. Why am I so tired? From the announcement to 2018. Right? They'd already been in development for about 2 years at that point. So let's say they started working on this in 2019. Yeah, nah. You got another 3 years. Because they just announced it in 2019, right? Or early last year. Yeah, no, it's not even that much of a break. Yeah, nah. 2023. That gives that's a 5-year window, and that is pushing it, considering that, like I said, the last game came out in 2018. So, yeah, 2023 is when I expect it. If they get it in 2022, I would be very, very surprised. But then again, it may not take that long because they already have the engine, you know, the groundwork done, as opposed to what they were doing with, you know, God of War 2018. They had to get the engine, the new cameras, like, situated and all that. They don't have to, they know how to work that stuff. It's a lot easier to, like, develop a game once you have the basis of it, like, taken care of. You know, so I don't think if God of War comes out in 2023, it's a delay. I really don't think that they're ready to have it within the next year or two because, hey, it's going to take, that game's going to be big. The pandemic has hit, so development isn't as smooth as it was, and I don't think Sony's going to just let them put out something that's going to be disjointed. Had the game been at a point where it's getting close, sure. I don't think it's close. I just don't think. And it sucks that Gran Turismo got delayed like it did, but at the same time, I understand why, especially since those games always take a long time to develop because he's always wanting to put as much stuff in it as possible. Yeah, I mean, they may not be cross-gen anymore. I mean, plans change. This fucking pandemic has fucked up a lot of shit. Like, because it's one of the reasons why I haven't been feeling bad about not being able to afford a PS5, to be quite honest, because it's like, I hear stories like there's like glitches that people really didn't expect. You hear the whole issue with all these controllers now having like fast drift issues. I think part of that is because you're trying to they tried to manufacture these Xbox and PlayStation consoles in a year where everything was so fucked up, and it was kind of pushed because they wanted to meet the deadline. They probably shouldn't have released these consoles until next year, in my opinion. Or at least later this year, I should say. Because, fuck. You have a shortage on all types of parts and things like that, and they're costing the companies a lot more than they expected them to cost them at this point because of the pandemic just really throwing everybody for a loop. So you're going to get real. You're gonna have to be a little bit more realistic about these things. And controller drift is something that naturally comes after time, especially the way we play games. Like, for all the testing that they do, let's be honest, we are not easy on our controllers at all. We do all types of fucked up shit. Like, how many times do we slam, the sticks? And they probably don't expect you to slam your shit around like that. Or at least as much as you do, But like I said, with the pandemic, like, they couldn't probably do the testing that they really wanted to shore up things, Probably some stuff missing software wise. And what it is. Yeah, I would be cool if they delay it. The last thing I want them to do is put out a fucking broken game. Like, don't give me a broken fucking game, a broken experience. Let me get the best experience that I can get. Yeah. See, the internet's not disappointing me. They're gonna go ahead and make fun of stuff. Funny, Fat Kid Deals already put up the link. You can get the remake for $30 right now if you want to buy it, Grizz, on Amazon. Fat Kid Deals got you. Now, the question with the Kena game is people were getting upset because they think that it's going to be a PlayStation Plus game, to which I don't know why that's upsetting. People find reason to be upset with anything or to make fun of anything. Yeah, I saw people being upset about the factions shit too. $30 is not bad, Grizz. I think $30 is a good price. Although I will say this, since they just announced that Final Fantasy Intergrade shit, you might as well wait until that comes out, because then if you're going to, like, you could justify paying whatever the price is for that, which is probably going to be $50-$60 by knowing that you are getting another game with it, because it's going to come as a package. Because as it stands now, you buy it now, even if you buy it for the $25 like you want, you're still going to have to pay another $30 for the Yuffie shit when it comes out. So you kind of end up circling back around to full. I don't think that's true if it's PlayStation Plus, because there have been good games on PlayStation Plus that weren't third-party games. I mean, shit. PlayStation Plus for PlayStation 4 started out with fucking Resogun, and Resogun was dope as shit. So, I mean, I don't know if that means it's gonna lack quality if it's PlayStation Plus. It just may be they'll do it for the draw. I mean, why not? Every now and then they'll throw something big on there to draw people. When you think about some of the PlayStation Plus games that are like, you know, shit. Fucking Rocket League. Was that lacking quality? Rocket League now is still one of the biggest games. So big that they were able to turn it into a free-to-play game because it blew the fuck up like it did first on PlayStation Plus and then everywhere else, because everybody else was so, like, you know, bought into the hype, they ended up paying for it. And now That game still played, is free to play, and still making like mad money and shit. Yeah, I don't think it will have anything to do with the quality. I just think that, you know, maybe it'll be like Sony trying to do what they did with Rocket League. They're trying to get that game, or like how they had with fucking what's his name, Fall Guys. Like sometimes you might see a game and you might think, if I get this on here, this might be that next thing to like pop off and get people invested big time, because Rocket League, Fall Guys, those games got people invested. Yeah. But alright. So that was an interesting play. So what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna go get some medicine and find something to eat. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to get back online. And we're going to actually play the demo. PS4 went off, didn't it? Yeah. It was sitting off for a while. But I'm going to play the demo of Outriders, because I want to check that out. So, yep. We will be coming back to do that there. As you can see, I have it all ready to go. We're going to check that out when I get back in the house. But thank you guys for chilling with me for this watch along. Like I said, it was cool. There was some dope stuff. I wasn't expecting them to drop bombs, and they didn't drop a huge bomb, although I will say that Yuffie thing was definitely a big bomb, and there was some surprise. The death, you know, oh god, what is it called? Death Loop. I didn't expect that to look as good as it was looking. You know, that Sifu game, that kind of, yeah, that kind of caught me off by surprise. I thought that was cool. And no, it will never be Game Pass fodder, because they know how to space it out. Come on. Again, look at the three games that I've named. Think about the distance in between those three games. They don't do that. They know when to pick. You know, their shot and what time to pick their shot. So, no. I don't see that being. I don't see it's just gonna. Nah. The day PlayStation Plus becomes the equivalent of Game Pass is basically the day when Sony starts charging everybody $20 a month or so for everything, like Microsoft is doing the $10, $15 a month. The reason I say $20 a month, because I can see Sony being like $20 for PS Now, PS Plus, you know, and turning PS Plus into a Game Pass like thing. And whatever other solutions they're gonna have, but it's not gonna do that. Sony's got a different approach, and Sony doesn't need to do that. I'm yamming. If I see, you're gonna keep me going, because I can talk about this shit all day. But yeah, I'm gonna head out here now. I will make sure to connect with you guys later on this evening. All right, peace.